From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 19 Tiger.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Now, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
A loss of 2.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
The Eagles, Viking, 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's downfield. He's got it. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. They'll throw. First play with Nix. And his first pass falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Man in motion here. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Grow momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Kill. Hold on a second.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Kill. Hold on a second.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Forced out to his right. And he will slide down just a little bit shy getting that first down, but they will avoid the hit. Smart play there. It's going to set up second and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Tag. Catch the Eagles. Ready.
Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Hold on a second.
Putting a receiver in motion. Now Nix on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up their opening drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Hawk 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Richardson now on first and 10. Goes all around him, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Downfield to Warren, he's got it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Getting 24 yards on that one. And it'll be first down Colts.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Liking it. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That finds Burks, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the gun, Taylor. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 7-point lead in the first. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
This one is up and good. And the Colts grow their lead to 8. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Nick's now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Second down, give to Harvey. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Nick's from the gun. He's got Sutton complete. And the Colts pick it up. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
They think they hand it off now, Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 20 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Okay, ready?
Set of downs from the 37.
18, Rattler, 18. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 14-6 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it, 2nd and 4. Taylor now up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Pass ball 80. Cougar 19. Go.
Richardson now. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And it's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Let go.
Richardson. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Trap 50, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 6.
Throwing now, Richardson. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Taylor trying to run for this first. And they'll mark him down there after the dive.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Okay, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. Nix on the crosser. And this is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Hey, kill. Hold on, son.
Here's Nix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down Denver.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Line up the design keeper. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Play action with Nix. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and long. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Independent kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start. After 35. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about thoughts and memories that's adding up overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buzz.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
Stephanie! No!
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready? 79 Broncos!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop means the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Richardson back to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Colts going to kick this away now on fourth, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. Another small gain up to about the 32. And with Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
17-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Come on. Hit. 70, Kimbo, Dragon, 60. 19, Lion.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Hold it ready. Cougar 19.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal.
Richardson on 3rd. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout Indianapolis. That's in 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They're all set now. 1st and 10.
Panther, 70. Bronco 80. Cub 19. Cub 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick. And the Colts will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
At their own 1-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60. Ready, right?
Richardson from his own end zone. Puts this underneath to Taylor. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
He's back to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go now. Panther 6. Go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And it's going to be stopped just shy of that 1st down marker at the 22. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. It's Nix out of the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Looking quickly here. On 1st down, it's Nix. And the deep ball falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Nix to throw again. Drops it down, Harvey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Once more, it's Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Here's Nix. He's got it at the 5. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here, it's Harvey. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Look for Nix. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Third and goal. Here's Nix. Makes the catch. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is. I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Steady.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cut. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
4 yards. That's another Colts first down.
Go.
First and 10.
They take the hand off, now Richardson. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Riley Moss with that tackle.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First and goal, here's Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Got it. Ready.
Second and goal from the 9 here.
60. Let's go now. Ready.
Richardson. And he sails that one over the end zone.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready. Ready.
Third and goal for Richardson. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. It's a 36-yard look for him. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Harvey now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Working from the gun to start. First and 10. Throwing here. Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 43. They motion Waddle over left. Throwing on first down, Nix. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Again on second and 10, Nix. And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. It is Cup, left side. And he won't make the marker. If they rally to him in time, that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Rig alert, rig alert.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds a man inside. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ready, set.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready, rig, Bronco 80. Panther 60, Panther. Ready.
Throwing now, Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, Chris. Mike, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Good running here. He's across the 15. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. Making some progress here. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They send Mims left. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Hits his running back. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Broncos.
Nix with it on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Check. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11. 19, Lion. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Brought in right side. And this one doesn't go far.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
60 Bobcat. 6. Ready? 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Riggs.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts holding on to a field goal lead. Six defensive backs out there. Broncos going down here on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check smash, check smash. 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check go.
Here he is to throw. And this one is launched downfield. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Oh, my set.
Setting up to pass. Moving over the middle, finds Ingram. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, it's too bad that yellow line that we all see on TV isn't actually out on the field because it might have kept him from throwing that one.
You know, and I'm surprised, frankly, we don't see this more. It's just a tremendous spidey sense that these dual threat quarterbacks have of today.
Yeah.
They're out in the field, they're running around. Yeah, we don't see this nearly as much as, well, we would have back in my day where we played within the pocket so much more. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts make the play that should win them this game. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
That one doesn't make it beyond the line, and it sets up second down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Bronco 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Second down carry for Taylor. He's got room to roam. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, set. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. He got second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Broncos. Let's go now.
They're going to pass it here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. already set. So they've got 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. It connects on the deep shot. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Colts see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19, 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
18, cut Warriors, 17.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. He puts some juice on a deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to have him after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Has room inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down.
From the red zone now. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.